Hey, I'm Echo, and this is my beginner's guide to Vindictus. Hit start, log in, you'll see this screen. Just choose a basic character slot, and we'll get going. Here you see all the characters. Please view all the videos, choose which character is most suited for your playstyle. But for now, we'll just go for Lon, since he's the generic one. Then you'll have a prologue to go through, but we're going to skip that. I really recommend going through it if it's your first time. There's also a theatrical trailer afterwards, but we're also skipping that. If it's your first time, I really recommend watching it. And then you'll talk to Steve, and then we'll be at the character creation. There you are. Anyway, you put in your name. Let's say Path Guide. See, that's taken. No, it's not. Wow. Okay. Be sure to make your name simple. These are the hairs that are free, and these are the hairs which you have to pay for. A very large selection, but for now we'll just go with generic. You can also change skin colors. There's many tones for just about anything. Then again, we're going to go with generic. Can't look at the eye color, so we'll zoom in a bit. There we go. All these random colors and different eyebrows. We'll stick with teal. Skin texture, basically how much baby oil you want in your face. From rough to shiny. Okay, next, body type. You can choose all your proportions, making fat or not fat. Either way, I would suggest keeping it average. The only thing you really need to really pay attention is height. That's the only thing that affects your gameplay. For that, the taller characters are slower, but have more range and have bigger hitboxes. Smaller people are quicker, smaller hitboxes, but shorter range. For Lon, I think shorter would be better. Let's go to town. This is Coleman. It is currently spring, so we're all flowery and bright. Let's start out with our social emotes. Okay, so the emotes that we can do is F5, greet. Next one is F6, dance. Uses a lot. F7 is salute. F8 is cheer or fist pound. F9 is despair. We did it a lot too. F10 is beckon. And finally, F11 is sit, in which you will use for campfires as well. That's related. Alright, next up is the emoticons. These are my favorite. All these little guys have a wide range of emotion, and we spam them a lot. Best part about the game. Hands down. You know, besides the dragon killer. Okay. Next up, let's get over to the inventory. You have your first 3 chests. It contains all items, but this is the most important one. Your story item chest. All your quest items will go in here, and later on there will be a quest in which you will receive a letter. You will have to open that letter and read it. Otherwise, there's no more quests. So be sure to check your story tab every now and then for items that you can use. And this is your avatar tab. It has all the cache items. Anything you might need. It has a wide range of items, from open surprise supplies to name change coupons, etc. What we're looking at right now are pets. Currently, there are several pets. They follow you around. They have health as well. They can die. We have revival feathers for them as well. They each have their own individual job. Like gremlins pick up items, wolves fight, as well as pandas, and the Hammer Bros, or the Knoll Chieftains, mine. Next up, we're going to go enhancing. So first off, I have to buy these blades since you cannot enhance your first weapons that you get. Enhancing from 1 to 3 is always 100%, like no matter what. From 4 and 5 is 75% each, and 6, 7, 8 is 50% each. From 9, 10, 11, 12 is also 40%. 13, 14, 15 is 33%, and that's it. If anything above plus 8, if you fail it, your item will be destroyed and you will get half of the items returned rounded down. So if you have 5 things in it, it will return 2. Failing plus 4 or plus 5, you lose 1 enhanced level. Failing 6, 7, or 8, it makes your enhancement level go down to 0. Either way, plus 15s are pretty rare. Okay, enchanting. Here we have our stuff. We have our Blessed Magic Elixir, and Magic Elixir of Life. Going down, it's 50, 10, and 5. Those are the maximum I think all can give. Here's we're showing you how to craft. Here's the Magic Elixir, takes Magic Powder. Blessed Magic Elixir takes Blessed, of course. And Magic Elixir of Life takes Life Herbs. We could make a Blessed, but I feel like we'll need a Magic Elixir more. So you can choose how many you want to make. We'll just make one. Okay, here we are. You can tell the one that we bought cannot be traded. That's from the marketplace. The one we crafted can be. If you buy something from the marketplace, it cannot be traded. Unless it's an equipment like a weapon, etc. Okay, so we take our item, put it in there. Take our scroll, we also put it in there. And you can also put an enchant ruin. We won't need one, however, because a fine enchant scroll cannot destroy your equipment. Here we have Blessed. Oh, it gave us 34. Now we're at 70. We shouldn't use it again, otherwise it'll go over, and if it goes over, everything's for naught. I'll give this to 9. And one more for 10. Okay. Nope, we cannot put any more in since we already put in 5. We're at 91 bring. You try to get as close to 100 as you can. If you don't like the number you're at, you can cancel it. It'll take the elixirs and consume them. Otherwise, the percentage that it gives you is what you're going to get. At 100 bring, you still do not have a 100% chance of succeeding. There are some scrolls that you can get to 100%, but that changes upon rank. The higher the rank, the harder it is to get to a higher percentage. So, like rank 8, you only get 40% even at 100 bring. Now for the tips. Okay, you can hold Alt, Control, and click someone's name, like in the megaphones, to automatically whisper them. You can also click on their name and view their info to see what they're wearing and their stats. You can also click their name to whisper them as well with one-on-one chats. You can block them or report them as well. You can also type in /invite in somebody's name to invite them to a party. Otherwise, if you have their name in the chat box, just click and party invite. It's mainly for if someone's asking you to invite them to a party and they're not in the chat. You can also add them from the friends list. Since this character doesn't have any friends, you can't really see that. Okay, next up is your inventory. If things get scattered around randomly, what happens? You can either sort that one chest with that button or sort all. We're going to sort all. In Norla, everything's all lined up. Like things are next to each other. It's pretty useful if you don't like sorting yourself. Here is the talent button. These are all your professions. You get to learn them around level 20. I have most of mine maxed. I do not have cooking maxed. You can see the recipes wherever you are. So, like, no matter what you're doing, even if you're far away from the marketplace or crafting station, you can check what makes what. It's pretty helpful. Just like the names, you can right-click the characters, and you have a list of options just like it. You can also put them in the friends list, but it's slightly different. One thing that's different is copy name. You can literally just hit Control V and paste their name into it, hit confirm, and send them mail. For names with like numbers. Next up, we have the crafting tab in the marketplace. You click on crafting materials, and you can type in whatever you want to make or anything, and you just open the tab, click on the materials, and you can check what's on the marketplace at that time. It's really useful. It works also for expertise, so if you're trying to craft something to gain more efficiency, it's just really nice and efficient. This was my beginner's guide to Vindictus. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.